Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 10, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Race into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play-action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He got loose, almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Back has it. trip to the end zone, his 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for room, it's Meadows. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls it and fires to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Meadows. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the... is out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Brings up second down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The play fake on first down. Working the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Finds his man in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here comes the heat. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
That's caught. It's Hicks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Complete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Snagged out of the air. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They're working that left side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Looking left. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're... This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range.
Unleashes one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls and fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's picked. 13th time he's done that this year. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Irwin. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Meadows. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back has it. White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Got a man in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Michigan offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hicks. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snapped in the back. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back up now, here's 2nd and long.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the returner is stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Line gets set, 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely